on, King. This is our house. I was born a king. I was born to be a winner. I was born to be a champion. The difference between a champion and a loser is a mindset. Once you put your mindset where a killer mindset is, ain't nobody gonna stop you. Because I'm gonna tell you now, this game is not for nice people. And y'all know that this game is not for nice people. This game is for young men running around neighborhoods knowing if they don't make a play, if they don't get a scholarship, they gonna die in that neighborhood. They gonna end up another statistic. See, some people play the game for the Gatorade and the cheerleaders. And some people play the game because they know they gotta save their family life. They gotta make a way. Their family tree is rotten, so they gotta replant one. And what football gives you the ability to do, it gives you the ability to leave the slums, go to one of the nicest colleges in the world, build your own name, build your own legacy, get drafted, and tell your mama and your daddy and your sister, we leaving the hood today. And you know why we leaving? Because I was unselfish. Because I left everything on the field. I want you guys to believe. Don't just listen to me. Feel me in your soul. Believe you can win. Believe you can win. Because we only get one shot at this, King. We didn't come this far to come this far. I'll repeat that. We didn't come this far to come this far. We came here to be champions. We came here to be one of the #1 schools in the country. We came here to show even people in our own city that's doubting us that you will be my fan. You will follow me. You will bite your words. Because that head coach you got, all these coaches, all these men around you, that's the blessing. That's who you play for. Because at the end of the day, you guys are going to, I'm telling you, it's going to go fast. It's going to go fast. One day you're going to be riding down the street, you're going to see your coach, you're going to say, Coach, all the lessons you gave me, I should have listened. It's going to be somebody that say that. I should have listened. But tonight, if you listen to every single word your coaches say, if you be unselfish, if you don't think about yourself, if you don't think about that, all the thousands of fans standing on the outside, put your mind frame on the field. Keep your mind frame on the field. And when you step off that bus, you tighten up your tie and you say, this is my business trip. Are you going to close the deal or are you going to fold? When I stepped on the field, I had a mind frame. My mother was a heroin addict. So when I stepped on the field, I thought about, I want to save my mama's life. This man in front of me is going to stop me from saving my mom. It's going to stop me from saving my brothers and my sisters. It's going to stop me from taking my brothers and sisters away from crackheads and drug addicts every day. And when I looked at my opponent across from me, I told him,
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't. Feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And to give this time to the tailback. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Complete to number
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
First down, Los Angeles.
On first down, Justin Herbert is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Herbert back to the air. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
The quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 more yards there and another first down. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
2nd and 1.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Off the option, that's complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Chargers 7, Broncos nothing.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
For first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Lindsay. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsay. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. They'll run. It's Lindsay. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On first down, Lindsay. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards down to the 15.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Herbert. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down he'll go at the 25. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that is incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. Hamler now on the return. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Chargers' 43-yard line.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard.
Here we go. Check. Under 10. Under 10. 10. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a carry for Lindsey. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Tranquil.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice gain.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And the Broncos are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now that's what he can do, when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
They'll try to run with Lindsey, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Phillip Lindsey, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive, and how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 10-7. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Herbert. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
35 yards that time on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
They'll run with Lindsey. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
Stepping, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. It's their quarterback. A 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Broncos push further out in front.
Lining up for the extra point.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Good go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
Chargers 1st down.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that's going to be good for a Chargers 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
Down at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you. 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away. Tuck it away because you've got to take care of the ball.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. Now the Broncos are going to call the 1st of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play.
45-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Taken down at the 41.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And some room to maneuver. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. This will make it into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half.
And this is caught at the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Herbert off of play action. Looking deep downfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
At the 39-yard.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Check it back. Check it back. No street. Quick. Watch the whip. 19 tight. 19 tight. 49's the light. Watch 49. Check smash. Check smash. Launch 49. Launch 49.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
They'll go again with Lindsey. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Check 31, check 31,
On the ground, Kamara. Down right around the 25.
Kamara, the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Lindsey on the toss left, and he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that...
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 20.
The kick is good. Makes the score Broncos 34, Chargers 14.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Brought down right.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
On the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action in Denver.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Tight dog. 18 Cardinal.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Lindsey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Taken down.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun. Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off down near the 5. Then he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
On the carry.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
They run it again with Kamara. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Brings up 3rd.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there for the Broncos on third. 49 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Check 26, check 26.
Back to throw. To the goal line.
Yeah, I know that nigga was open like shit.
He's trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up second down.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
He's got his big tight end, Fant, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Switch gears, switch gears.
Taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The kick by McManus is good. And that lead will move from 20 up now to 23. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big fourth quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. From the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They work again from the 38 on second and 10. To throw again. Herbert. Caught left side. Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
The Chargers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. To the air again, Herbert. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Again, Herbert. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Herbert tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
First down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the run, now Herbert to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. We call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
He was brought down.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Herbert on 1st down now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Play action. It's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective.
And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
3rd and long, it's Herbert. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Los Angeles.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
21.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead's down to 2 scores now at 16.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the run, it's Counter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Fighting through pressure. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long. Why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Charger drive about to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's the no-fly zone over here. The fuck?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One last throw here for Herbert. Nowhere to go for
no fly zone over here, buddy.
Jadeveon Clowney in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. Charles, we saw a lot of points go
That rain is over, buddy.
Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at
Scrap.
on film, don't you
You
think?
was scrap.
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what